Welcome to the Hermit Heretic, the 2-5 profile. This is a rare profile. It's a harmonic profile. There is the second line. This is someone who really needs to be called, to really be called to their thing. Someone who can look into the second line and see what it is that they're really good and natural at. Will say, hey, you're really good at that. And the person who calls them is usually a fifth line, because they are the ones that do the calling for their own karmic debt that needs to be repaid. Now, when you've got a 2 and a 5 together, you have the personality that is shy. You have a personality that doesn't really want to get involved. You have a personality that wants to do their own thing. I mean, they want to be, in their own space. They've closed the door. They don't want you to involve them. People will come in and they will see. I mean, with the second line, they can't help being looked into. This is like the ground floor flat, and the hermit is there painting in their own living room. And it's warm, maybe it's in Australia, and they haven't got any clothes on. Why should they bother? They're in their home, it's light outside, people can't see in, and they're just doing their thing. They're happy doing their own thing in their own home, no problem. Until it gets dark, and they put the light on, and there's a parade walking by and looking in and can see their nakedness and can see their special gift in their painting. I mean, this is what it's like to have a second line as a profile. People are always looking in. On the unconscious side, we have the heretic. On the conscious side, we have this seduction. So these people can be perhaps attractive. They've certainly got an attractive quality. They may be very attractive in the body, perhaps. But it's not the kind of an attraction that, not in a way that, let me describe it. It's a bit like if you have a wonderful soup that you're brewing in the kitchen. It's like the scent of the smell that pulls you towards the kitchen. You don't know where it's going to be or what it's going to be. You just know it's got that scent that you must follow. It draws you. As I said, the fifth line will call you. It'll call you with an attractiveness, For them, there is always this attention that is coming on them, because on the fifth line, and people expect things of them. So here you have the shy personality, and you have an unconscious side that people are expecting, and they're expecting you can save them. They're expecting you can do what no one else can do. They're expecting that when they're in their time of need, you will be there and you will be the one to pull them out of it. And you may well be. I moved house recently and I called on a 2-5, someone who I'd helped in the past. And I said, look, I really need some heavy lifting and, I can't do it alone, and it would be great if you could help, and I'll pay you. And he came along and he brought his girlfriend along, and basically he saved me. I mean, I was well out of my depth with how much I had to do and the time that I had to do it in. I'd completely miscalculated, and I did need him, and he did fulfill my expectations. But think what it's like when you don't. Think what it's like when you don't fulfill the expectations of someone as a fifth line, as someone who people think you can. What if you can't? If you can't, there is disappointment, and there is resentment, and there is a sense of betrayal that you didn't do what they expected you to do, that you couldn't do it. So follow your strategy and authority. Wait until you're really strongly called. Don't get involved with the wrong people. You will become more selective over time. Know your power in being practical. Know what can go wrong when you're not. Get involved with those that you're here to be involved with, and leave the others to their own devices. And enjoy being a 2-5. It's really quite incredible.